I know it's been a hot second, but hear me out. As you can see here, we have a new table. Lo and behold means I'm out of rehab. Woohoo! Well, not out of rehab, considering I'm in an outpatient facility, but I'm out of inpatient rehab, so I'm able to go home. And let me tell y'all, the time home has been nice. Can definitely say sleeping in my own bed, 10 out of 10 experience. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little rough in the beginning. Cause while I was giving myself only a week off, was going from constantly moving and being active to doing nothing. Granted, I still did some exercises. It was kind of a blow for me mentally. I still got a well-deserved break and jumped right back on the horse the week after. I'm back on the grind again. Though thankfully it's only from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. I still get all the necessary hours I need to go on and do good things in therapy. But I know all my skill points gotta go into physical therapy and occupational therapy. Sure, there are other branches of therapies, but I'm focused on the physical ones. I was lucky enough that my stroke only really affected my physical being, and not anything in my mind. Because when it comes to my speech, it sounds a little off, but it's hardly noticeable and only I can really tell. In some other cases, some people lose their ability to speak and their cognitive functions. So I really think I got the luck of the draw. My only limitations are physical. And I know that's gotta be frustrating in its own right. It's one thing if your hand or your leg doesn't do what your brain is telling it to. It's a whole nother thing when your brain is the one that doesn't know what to do. It just sucks all around. All you out there better have healthy immune systems and take preventative measures to make sure you don't end up like us. Heed my words, netizens, or else you'll be plagued with a minor inconvenience. As far as how I've been since I left, I've been pretty good. As much as I hate getting up in the morning, I do have to admit I'm a lot better when I'm on a schedule and just doing things in general. Feel a sense of accomplishment in my day, you know? Even if I would rather be at home in bed. Cause I consider myself to be a lazy person. You know, take naps, lounge in bed, do nothing for the most part. But if I really had to describe myself for anything the past few months, lazy would definitely not be the term. I put in too much work to be counted as lazy. Even if it was against my will, I really proved to myself that I could do anything. Once I set my mind to it, I can accomplish it. It kind of reminds me of a few days back. I had woken up at 2 a.m., lost in my thoughts. Usually, nighttime thoughts are about spiraling and just feeling really negative about myself. You know, get really introspective. For some reason, that day was the opposite. I'd lay there thinking, I don't want to be stuck like this all my life. And to get better, I need to improve. And to improve, I need to take an active role in my recovery. As I lay there, I thought, the only way to see the results you want is by putting in the appropriate amount of effort. And I shouldn't stop trying just because my inpatient therapy was done for the day. Get upon myself to browse the store at 2 a.m. in the morning and order an exercise ball and fitness band. Not the strangest purchase I've made at 2 a.m., but definitely one for my betterment. And unfortunately, those things have been used. Getting better or not, I still really hate exercise. There's a lot to this whole taking care of yourself thing. And I can already hear my mom saying, I told you so. She really is my number one supporter, even if sometimes I pretend I don't hear what she says. But that's just me being cheeky. Overall, I think my recovery is going good. Whenever I get down, I just have to keep reminding myself It hasn't even been a year yet, and I've already made so much progress in recovery. Well, all in all, that's where I've been these past few weeks. That first week I was missing was the week that I was graduating. Then I kept telling myself I'll pick it back up, but it never happened. I got caught in that cycle of I'll do it later. But I'm back now, hopefully. It's probably easy to tell, but it's been a while since I picked up a pencil and did traditional drawing. I've been doing a bunch digitally for Art Fight, and that will be in its own separate video. But I really miss the tangibility of a pencil and paper. For the drawing I'm working on right now, I was really channeling Betty Boop. It wasn't the direction I was originally gonna take, but the pencil does what the pencil does. And those with keen eyes might have already caught on, but I'm just using the pencils for today. I used my lightest pencil and about a medium darkness for the other pencil. I really wished I had pushed the values and the contrast. But that's a problem for next time. For now, I'm just focusing on giving her her cute little curls. 'Cause I'm here to give the short hair validation for girls. None of that long-haired girl propaganda. Though I have to say, in classic Betty Boop fashion, the short hair with a tiny dress is a real look. Here you can definitely tell that I was wishing I had a darker pencil. And on to the next drawing. I have no real plans for this one. All I know is I wanted to include like some limbs so that it's more than a bust shot. But other than that, it really is wherever the pencil takes me. So I'm blocking out the body, trying to find a form I like and the way that she's standing. There was one thing I knew without a shadow of a doubt, and it was giving her a peace sign. It's a simple gesture. Some might even say it's a little corny, but I like it. I think it was around this point that I finally knew the direction I wanted to take her. I was definitely getting country vibes from her. And there was indeed a method to my madness, aka why her hair be looking so crazy. But I segmented those parts so that they would be intertwined in braids. Whether I was successful on drawing those braids, however, remains to be seen. When it comes to the other braid, I do think I did a better job, mostly because I had the practice from doing the one on the right. Braids are notoriously hard to draw, but the only way to get better at them is to practice. And going a month without drawing traditionally really shows. One of the many things that I need to work on is clothing and just the way that the clothes fall on the form, as well as different textures. Because with this girl, I was going for a denim jacket, and I don't think I quite succeeded on that fact. But for a first drawing back after a month, I think I'll give myself a pass. Okay, so this is the final drawings. I really like the second one that I did, the Betty Boop. Don't mind the flash cut of her magically gaining a blush. Anyways, I'm back and better than ever, and I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Bye bye!